Welcome to the Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers Virtual College Fair. My name is Jasmine. I'm going to serve as the facilitator for our session today. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping announcements. The first announcement, your camera and microphone are off, so our presenters are unable to see or hear you. Second announcement, you can use that Q&A feature in Zoom to type your questions to our presenters at any point throughout our session today. Third announcement, this presentation is being recorded and will be available at strivescan.com/Virginia. With all of that said, I want to go ahead and turn it over to our first presenter from Emerson College.
Hello, everyone. I'm very excited to be with you this evening. My name is Nick Washburn. I'm Senior Assistant Director of Undergraduate Admissions. Hopefully you all can see my screen clearly. So I work with transfer students east of the Mississippi, and I want to just talk to you a little bit about Emerson College tonight and kind of what we have to offer and maybe what sets us apart a little bit from other institutions. So just some very general quick facts. We were founded in 1880 as a school of the oratory, elocution, and dramatic arts by Charles Wesley Emerson. And although things have really changed since 1880, kind of that through line of communication and the arts has remained the same. So now we have three schools: a School of Communication, School of the Arts, and our Marlborough Institute for Liberal Arts and Interdisciplinary Studies. Now, we are a small to medium-sized school, and what this really does is allow our students the opportunity to get very hands-on educational experiences from our faculty members. And one thing that really helps students, and what helps us stand out at Emerson is the fact that our faculty, our alums are all very kind of dispersed within the industry. So what that means is you might be learning from someone who is an active producer. You might be learning from someone who is an active novelist, or you might be learning from someone who made an impact on the industry. So regardless of the program that you're in, you have a lot of great opportunity to learn directly from those who have been, within your particular area of interest. We have a little bit more than 4,000 undergraduate students. So again, we're small to medium size. Average classroom size in your major courses is about 14 to 18. So you're going to get to know your classmates. You're going to get to know your professors. And this is all very important as our students tend to be very collaborative, very experiential. So you're not just going to be sitting in a classroom having someone lecture at you. What you're going to do is take what you learn in the classroom setting and actually produce content. So what does that mean? Perhaps you are one of our media arts production students with a focus on writing for film and television. You're not just going to sit in a dark corner and be writing by yourself all the time. You're going to be providing script coverage for other students. They're going to be workshopping your script. You're going to be doing table reads. So there's a lot of great opportunities to get involved and put into practice what you are participating in. We are fairly geographically diverse, so we have students coming from 47 states, as well as Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and 79 countries. So we do think it's something that's really important for our students. And when you look at our majors in a second, they pretty much all deal with storytelling in some capacity. And so this really helps for our students to have that opportunity to really share kind of the message that they have, but in a way that's more worldly, if you will, and global. We do have the opportunity for transfer students to live on campus, which we've been very proud to announce it since fall 2019 with the opening of our little building. Every transfer student who's completed a non-guaranteed housing waiver form has been able to live on campus. I do want to show you just a quick look. For those of you who are familiar with Boston, this is kind of the downtown Boston area right around the Boston Commons, and those little purple kind of marks there, pinpoints, if you will, that shows you the Emerson building. So we are in a very kind of centralized location, about 17 buildings and more of a vertical than horizontal campus. So everything you need is right there, from the residence halls to the academic buildings to, most importantly, the cafeteria. So it's a great location. Now, one of the things that I do want to point out as well, outside of our School of Communication, School of the Arts, and our Marlborough Institute, the liberal arts play an important factor in the education that Emerson students partake in. So 40% of your curriculum is liberal arts courses. The other 60% is major, minor, and free electives. So students coming into Emerson are, again, kind of taking courses simultaneously. So you're going to be taking these liberal arts courses to help you efficiently, effectively communicate with others, while also taking those major specific courses. So you really do get to kind of jump in, right at the get-go and get your feet wet, if you will, with your programs of interest. I do just want to very quickly show these screens with the School of Communication and all of our majors. This is being recorded, so you can take a look at these in more detail a little bit later on. Our School of the Arts, and our Marlborough Institute for Liberal Arts and Interdisciplinary Studies. Now, one of the things that I do want to focus on with our remaining time is our education abroad and domestic programs. So downtown Boston is our main campus, but we actually own 2 additional campuses, one in LA, it's right on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, and this is focused on internships. So students are going to LA focused on working. You take some courses in the evening just to make sure you have full-time status, but really it's about going out there, building your resume, and getting that kind of leg up on the competition, if you will. We also have a campus that we own in Castielwell in the Netherlands. It's a 14th century castle. So for you to get a little bit more of that kind of traditional study abroad, education abroad opportunity. And then we have a various global pathways. So if you'd rather go for a shorter amount of time to Greece, to Spain, maybe Ireland, you have that opportunity as well. And then I'm running out of time here, but I just want to say that one of the things that's important to pay attention to, depending on the program that you're going into, is any sort of additional application requirements that you might see. So whether it's comedic arts, performing arts, or media arts production, those do require some additional application supplements that you should be aware of. March 15th is our priority and scholarship deadline, so you want to make sure to apply for that for the fall semester. The last thing I'm going to leave up here is our application fee waiver, that is ECUG-TR visit. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a fantastic evening.
Thank you, Nick. Cassie will present next.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Cassie Weiss, and I'm an admissions counselor with WVU Potomac State College. Thank you for joining us tonight, and let me welcome you into the heart of our campus in Kaiser, West Virginia. We are located in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia, about an hour and a half away from WVU's flagship campus in Morgantown. We're within a 3-hour drive of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. So you can kind of see our campus here is really compact and close together, really easy to navigate. You can walk across the entire thing within about 10 to 15 minutes. Our students live right in the heart of campus, right in the center off the quad here. And we do have 5 different residence halls available for those students. Some things that you'll find at Potomac State, really close-knit family-like atmosphere where you're gonna have enough mentors and friends that you're gonna carry all the way through your college career and beyond. So to tell you a little bit more about who we are, as I mentioned, we are part of WVU, so we are one of their branch campuses. So you get the same hard-hitting curriculum you would in Morgantown, delivered in a much smaller setting on our campus, so kind of the best of both worlds. We do offer small classes, on average 17 students per class, and that's the 18-to-1 student to faculty ratio helps with that. We are considered one of the most affordable 4-year institutions in the country. We have about 1,100 total students on campus. We do offer championship athletic teams that compete on the JUCO level. And last year we dispersed over $600,000 in scholarships. And the best thing, it is free to apply, so no application fee. We do have a variety of options as far as majors go. Over 60 different majors are offered in a variety of degree programs. We have 2-year degrees where you can graduate and go out and start your career. We have 2-year transfer degrees where you can get your first 2 years out of the way with us and then transfer out to finish out your final 2 years. We also have 2 fully online associates programs in general studies and business administration. And we do have a select amount of four-year bachelor's degrees, including sustainable agriculture, business administration, criminal justice, nursing, and computer information systems. We do also have a lot of resources available to our students. Being a small campus gives you even more access to those things, including our Academic Success Center, where we offer free tutoring to all of our students. We also have a brand newly formed writing center where we offer assistance with writing your term papers the whole way through, or any projects that you may need help with writing. It doesn't matter if it's a lab report or an actual research paper. And you also have access to all of the online databases that any WVU student has access to, as well as free Microsoft Office suite download and antivirus software download. As you can see, our tuition here, it is relatively affordable for our out-of-state students. Those students in Virginia that are from our metro county of Frederick or Winchester City, you do get an additional tuition break of $4,000. So you can see, even for our regular out-of-state students, it's just under $21,000 a year. We do also have some scholarships available for our transfer students. You must have at least a 3.0 to transfer in order to qualify for a scholarship. So there are a couple of different levels. And we also vary depending on whether you're transferring into an associate's program or one of our bachelor's degree programs. There are no separate applications necessary for these scholarships. All you have to do is be admitted to Potomac State and you are automatically considered for those. As I mentioned earlier, we do have 5 different residence halls available in a variety of living options, including suite style, single rooms, and your traditional living style. All the residence halls are air conditioned. They all have cable Wi-Fi. They all have study lounges, all have laundry facilities. We do also have a large dining facility available within our University Place residence hall. We have an all-you-can-eat option as well as a grab-and-go option in there. We also know that it's really important to not just be focused on only your classes when you're in college, although super important there. You also want to join the community and kind of make it your own. As I mentioned earlier, we do have 11 different intercollegiate athletic teams. We have over 30 student-run organizations. We have a student rec center that has weights, cardio equipment, a gym, yoga studio, and outdoor recreation equipment. We are right in the beautiful mountains of West Virginia, so lots of outdoor opportunities for you. We also offer intramural sports for everything from cornhole to flag football to ultimate frisbee. So there's something for everyone to get involved in. So down to the nitty gritty, what do you need to get into Potomac State College? First thing you need to do is complete an application. Remember that application is free. We do not have any application deadlines. We have rolling admissions, meaning the sooner you apply, the sooner that you will get an admissions decision. We accept applications all the way up until the semester begins each semester. The only other thing we would need in addition to that would be your official college transcript. If you're coming in as a transfer student, we do need that transcript sent directly from the college, whether it be via email or sent to us via mail. College students or transfer students must have at least a 2.0 GPA in order to be admitted to Potomac State College. So if you want to learn more about us, there are a lot of ways to come visit our campus. If you view our PSC visit website, you can sign up for a tour guide lab, which are our virtual tours. We offer individual visits, Discover Days, which are also our open house dates. You see my contact info on the screen as well. And again, free to apply. So if you have any questions, just reach out. And thank you again for joining us.
Thank you. Our next presenter is from the University of Roehampton.
Hi, everyone. Let me just share my screen here. And all right, hopefully you guys can see that okay. My name is Haley Drogas, and I am the Regional Manager for North America for University of Roehampton. And yes, we are in that London in the UK. And we are considered London's campus university. A little bit more as to why we are considered London's campus university, as we have a beautiful traditional parkland campus located in Southwest London in the Richmond Putney area. So a very quick commute right down the River Thames from central London, which I'll show a map momentarily so that you can see where it is in proximity to what you know as London. So Big Ben, all of that, Houses of Parliament. But a little bit more about Roehampton. Something that a lot of people aren't aware of is that when you study in the UK, your bachelor's degrees are only 3 years in length. So that can be a huge benefit to transfer students, as there may be an opportunity for you to transfer over your first year and continue on with 2 more years of schooling and not have to do 4 whole years to earn a bachelor's degree. So that is an option for transfer students. Additionally, a lot of people aren't aware, but we do accept US federal loans. So you can still utilize US federal funding to study abroad in the UK, and we have scholarships available as well. Another thing that I think is really fun is that the UK has brought back the post-study work visa, which means that you can stay and live in the UK for up to an additional 2 years without needing like a company to sponsor your visa if you complete a degree in the UK. And then on top of that, let me just exit there. Whoops. There we go. A few other things just to say, we have a wonderful campus of 9,000 students with 146 nationalities on campus. And we are 180 years old today, so very historical. And we were actually the first university in the UK to admit women to college, so woo. And we are about 20% students being overseas or international students. So that would include our US students. And we're currently ranked 5th among London universities for overall student satisfaction. And here's that map that I promised. So just to show you, we're the green building right between Wimbledon and Royal Richmond Park. So very quick commute. I'd say by bus, you're looking at between 20 to 30 minutes to get into central London. So very quick, but you also get best of both worlds with having everything that a traditional campus setting has to offer. Student life, the amazing accommodation, which are all single bedrooms, but also everything in London is right there at your fingertips. And here's just a graphic to show you what our beautiful campus looks like. We have 2 waterfront areas, as you can see, tons of green space. And what more can you ask for with being near such a major city? And then in terms of our program offerings, I like to say we have pretty much everything except for STEM in terms of like engineering. So we have everything else. What Roehampton is known for are our psychology programs, our dance programs, which were ranked very highly in the UK. Then on top of that, a lot of students come to us for things like English literature, creative writing, our nursing programs, and our business school. And we do have internship opportunities available. A lot of our programs have a placement built into them. So you would have the amazing opportunity to get hands-on experience at a company or business, whatever pertains to your chosen program, somewhere within the Greater London area. And it's very easy to make an application. We are on the UCAS, which is basically like the UK's version of the Common App. However, I always tell students, apply through our website. It's free and you'll hear back sooner. And we do have rolling admissions. Now for transfer students, something to note is if you are applying to the same exact program for which you're currently or have previously studied, then there may be an opportunity to get into year 2 automatically, or even year 3 possibly out of our 3-year bachelor's degrees. Otherwise, you'd be probably applying just for year 1. But again, our programs are shorter, only 3 years for a bachelor's. So it shouldn't usually add time to your degree. And then on top of that, in terms of cost, here's what you're looking at for cost. If you compare it to a lot of full degree universities in the US, it is very affordable or very competitive. And again, you're multiplying that by usually less years of study, so that can save you money. And we have really wonderful scholarship opportunities available to you as well. And we are a top research ranking institution in the UK, so we're very proud of that. And then accommodation already touched on, but they're all single bedrooms. They really are lovely. It's pretty much the most affordable rent you're going to find in the Greater London area. And in terms of college life, we have everything you could ask for. One of my personal favorites are the College Cup challenges. If you're a Harry Potter fan, you'll know that all 4 houses compete for the House Cup every year. We have the same thing amongst our 4 historical colleges. And we have so many competitive sports available, both for those who haven't previously played, who are playing entry level, and as well as those who play more competitively. And we are also the official university partner for a premier football club, Crystal Palace. And that is all for me. Tried to keep it as short as possible, but I will put my contact details in the chat. I'm always happy to speak with students that are interested in crossing over the pond and coming to study with us at Roehampton. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Up next is Samantha.
Good evening. My name is Samantha Romano. I am one of the college recruiters for Germanna Community College. We're a two-year college located in Fredericksburg, Virginia, which is Central Virginia. My contact information is on the screen. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me and I'm happy to help you. So a little bit about Germanna. Germanna is a community college and we serve the counties of Caroline, Culpeper, Fredericksburg, King George, Madison, Orange, Spotsylvania, and Stafford, Virginia. But of course, we also offer our students the option to participate in our school online everywhere. So we are a top-ranked community college here in Virginia, and we also are a top-ranked community college in the country. We offer 60+ certificates and associate degree programs so that you can transfer to a four-year university of your choice if you would like. We also serve typically about 12,000 students annually, and we are a third of the cost of most Virginia four-year colleges and universities. We are fully accredited and we are a military-friendly school. So if you're military affiliated, we would want to know about that because there are special programs that we can help you with here at Germanna. So college transfer, you can complete the first 2 years of your bachelor's degree. We have 45+ transfer partners. So we have these forms called guaranteed admissions agreements. You complete the guaranteed admissions agreements, completing all of the items on the guaranteed admissions agreements, and then you transfer to any of the 45+ transfer partners. Because of our close proximity to the University of Mary Washington in Fredericksburg, Virginia, we are #1 in transfers to that school. However, we can transfer to most schools that reside in Virginia, public or private. If you are looking to transfer outside of Virginia, we do highly recommend that you contact the school that you're interested in transferring to and work with them once you have decided which school that would be. Again, we are a third of the cost of most Virginia four-year public schools. So we also have the College Everywhere program. The College Everywhere program is a completely 100% online degree. You complete your 2-year associate's degree in just 1 year. It's designed for working adults and really motivated students, and we offer this degree in the following degrees and certificates: our accounting certificate program, business administration associate's degree, business management associate's degree, general studies associate's degree, liberal arts associate's degree, information systems cybersecurity, which is an associate's degree, and our pre-bachelor's of science and nursing. We offer fast 5- and 7-week courses so that you can obtain your associate's degree in just 1 year. We have a phenomenal academic and student support services at Germanna Community College. We offer tutoring and academic support through our ACE, which is the Academic Center for Excellence. We offer library and research help in all of our campus and our centers. Our student life and activities is amazing here at Germanna. We offer a gaming group, a SGA, anything that you can think of to get involved in. You could probably find it on Germanna's campus. We offer Germanna Cares, which is a program that helps with all non-academic needs. So if you need help, if your tire goes flat on the way to campus and you need help getting that repaired or replaced, we will be there to help you out. We also accept students and help them navigate the process if they have a 504 IEP or any accommodations. We have the Office of Accessibility Resources and we'll be happy to help you navigate any accommodations that you need. For example, longer test taking time, notes given to you prior to class, any of that. As long as we don't change the integrity of the course, we are there to help our students every step of the way. We also offer counseling services, as we know that the times with the COVID pandemic and things can be tough for students. So definitely want to make sure that we're encouraging our students to reach out if they need any help. And again, as I touched on earlier, we do offer military and veteran services, and it is a one-stop shop. So if you're affiliated with the military and you need help enrolling at Germanna, they will help you every step of the way, as well as provide you with academic advising services to get you enrolled in your courses. There are a variety of ways to pay for Germanna. We accept military benefits, employer assistance. So if you work at Starbucks or Target, we know that those companies often reimburse you for tuition. So we offer that. We offer financial aid. So be sure to complete the FAFSA. You would be eligible to receive work study opportunities, loans, and grants. Have our own scholarship program, so we do like to award scholarships at Germanna. We offer over 70 plus scholarship opportunities to our students. We also participate in payment plans. If you need, we can help you with that. We also offer non-traditional studying at Germanna. So if you're interested in becoming a truck driver, or you want to learn how to become a plumber or electrician, we offer grant programs for those programs as well. And we have specific needs as well through our Germanna G3 program. So you're ready for Germanna. There's no deadlines to apply, no application fees or minimum GPA requirements, and there's very little debt, and you can apply online and it only takes about 15 minutes. If you have any questions, I'll drop my information in the chat, and I hope you have a great evening.
Thank you, Samantha. Ebony will present next.
Thank you. All right, so I just need to show my screen. Go. Okay. All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for having us here. My name is Ebony Cease. I am the transfer counselor at Chowan University. Chowan University is a small school in northeastern North Carolina. We are about an hour away from Virginia Beach, about 2 hours away from Norfolk, and about an hour away from ECU. So a lot of different fun things to do around our campus. So the first part that I want to go over about Chowan is the admissions process. We have a very easy and simple admissions process. You can apply online for free. We are also available through the Common App now, so we can take applications through the Common App or through our website. And we are test optional right now. So if you can just submit your transcripts and your application, and that is all we need in order to get you an admissions decision. Now, if you are a transfer student, we will need a transcript from every institution that you've attended. And by the time that you enroll, we would need a transcript from your high school. So in terms of academics, we have, let me go back. We have over 70 different majors and minors, some of our most popular being our criminal justice major, criminal justice, graphics communications, business, psychology, and education. We also just received our mass communications major, which is going to be very big on our campus soon in terms of sports journalism. With us being a D2 school, that will create a lot of opportunities for our mass comm majors. We also have an honors college for students that kind of want to challenge themselves a little bit more. And for all of our students, we have small class sizes, which is a great draw for Chowan. We offer individual attention for our students, so about a 16:1 ratio for our students, and to get that kind of individualized attention with their professors. Like I mentioned, we are a D2 university, so we have 21 NCAA at varsity sports, including lacrosse, football, men's and women's soccer, basketball. So a bunch of different sports for students to compete in. We also have intramural sports. So if you don't want the commitment of joining a collegiate team, you could do intramural, kind of like a club sport instead. We also have esports, which offers scholarships, and our cheerleading team. Student life is really important on Chowan's campus, again, because we are a smaller campus. We want to make sure that our students are still getting that college experience on our campus. We have Greek life organizations, different sororities and fraternities, social clubs, recreational clubs. You can volunteer through our campus ministry. We have pre-professional clubs and organizations. So if your major has a business fraternity that you would like to join, that's a great way to network and get to know people within your major. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have intramural sports as well. So residence life, a big thing about college is where you're going to live. A lot of students want to see where they're going to live before they get there. One great thing about being a transfer student is that you have a little bit more options than the traditional freshman student. Transfer students have the option to live in our apartment style living. We have newly constructed apartments on campus called White's Crossing, and we have apartment style livings where it's just one student in a bedroom sharing a kitchen and living space with 3 other students and a bathroom, or the suite style living, which is a bedroom with 2 students sharing a bathroom and then a living room and kitchen space with 2 other students. So these are just some photos of White's Crossing, the living room area, the small kitchen, bathroom. So a lot more kind of personal space for our students, especially our older students transferring in prefer this. Athletes that are kind of on a different schedule, our transfer students really prefer this opportunity. These are some more pictures of White's Crossing. And we are still having on-campus visits. So you can individually visit campus with your family Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. On Saturdays, the visits are only at 10 a.m. And if you visit Monday through Friday, you can meet with our faculty and staff on campus if you have any questions about a particular major or program that you're looking to study or clubs that you're interested in as well. You can have lunch in the dining hall, kind of see how you fit on campus, really get to know our students, our staff, everyone as campus kind of just goes about its normal day. Eat the food, know that you like it. And we do have some upcoming events. So we just had a scholarship day, which is a chance for our students to interview for scholarships up to additional $6,000. And our next one is this Saturday coming up on November 13th. And you can register online at chowan.edu/visit. It is a free application to register, and you just submit that application in a short essay and come to interview. We also have SOAR, which is our Student Orientation, Advising, and Registration, shortened to SOAR. And that is where our students that are planning to enroll in the upcoming fall semester schedule their classes, go over their housing, meet with financial aid in the business office, and just kind of tie up all the loose ends that are necessary for fall enrollment. So scholarship opportunities. So the sticker price for Chowan is normally $37,000 a year, but no student ever pays that because we have merit scholarships that students are able to receive as soon as they are accepted. So based on your acceptance and your GPA, you can receive a scholarship up to $11,000 a year. We also have our athletic scholarships because we are a D2 school. A lot of our different sports have the ability to offer scholarships to their prospective athletes. We have a matching scholarship. So if you are part of a faith-based organization, a church, a community kind of faith-based outreach organization, we will match any scholarship given from that organization up to $2,000. And we have a transfer excellence scholarship. So if you're transferring from a 4-year school or a 2-year school, you can get another additional scholarship on top of that. And then whatever you receive from interviewing at scholarship day, which all of our students are eligible to interview for. So you can get more information on this at chowan.edu/scholarships. And this is our social media. So any way that you want to reach us, we are on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ebony. So that concludes the presentation portion of our session today. I want to encourage all of our presenters to return. Feel free to turn on your camera and I will pose a question to the group. Our presenters will respond to the question in the order in which they presented. The question is, what advice would you give someone going through the transfer process?
That's a great question. I think first and foremost, just take a deep breath. It is a complicated process. There are people there to assist you through it. With that said, what I really think is important to focus on is when it comes to potential scholarship opportunities. So when you're looking at transfer scholarships, don't be afraid to reach out to the institution. Maybe you received a scholarship, but it's not quite what you need, or you didn't receive a scholarship. A lot of institutions have the ability for students to appeal their merit or financial aid. So that's something that I would really encourage students to look into. Because what I tell students all the time, and we do this at Emerson, where we have an appeals committee that will look at these, is worst case scenario, the appeals committee says no, and you are exactly where you currently are. So it never hurts to ask. Make sure you do that. We know that finances play a huge role in determining, where you're going to be going to college alongside academics and the environment and community and all that stuff. So that's something that I would highly recommend.
So the one piece of advice I would give would be to work closely with both your academic advisor at your current institution, as well as reaching out to advisors or program contacts at institutions that you are interested in. Make sure that all of your courses are going to be able to transfer over so that you're not having to take additional course load at the new school that you choose to go to. So just make sure that you're reaching out and putting those feelers out there, because you may really want to go to a college, but they might not accept any of the credits you have. So that might not be a good option for you.
Just to piggyback off of Cassie, I think that it's really important to just start looking as early as you can throughout your initial schooling at the university or college level, because it doesn't hurt to have an idea even right after you just started school and you're not planning on transferring for 2 years, but to know, okay, I can maximize on how many credits will transfer at this institution versus this other one I was interested in. Also, it also might give you a better idea of maybe I won't take that class, maybe I should take this class and it'll transfer. That way, again, you're getting the most out of it when you transfer and don't have as many credits left to complete.
From a community college perspective, I would recommend that you focus on picking 1 or 2 schools that you're interested in transferring to and making sure you read through their transfer admissions agreements as thoroughly as possible so you understand exactly what is necessary to be able to transfer successfully to that 4-year institution.
I wholeheartedly agree with all of the above. The only thing I would add is just to make sure that you have kind of all of your ducks in a row. So coming in as a transfer, you have a little bit more insight than the normal freshman. So you know what you're looking for when it comes to course catalogs, and you also know what you're looking for in terms of finances and financial aid, scholarships, but also have your transcripts ready from every institution that you've attended, ready to submit with your applications. So you are kind of going through the process as swiftly as you are ready and prepared to.
Thank you all. So we are approaching the end of our virtual college fair for today, but I do have a few closing announcements. As you exit from the Zoom session, a survey will appear. It's approximately 5 questions or so, but please complete the survey. It's extremely helpful as we aim to improve our virtual college fair offerings in the future. I also want to remind you that you can access this recording by visiting strivescan.com/Virginia. I want to thank all of our presenters for joining us, but also thank you to all of our attendees. I hope everyone has a great night. Thank you.